Howdy y'all, and welcome to another World of What Ifs. This week's we got an interesting topic, a little different than usual. We'll be talking about how the human Z-fighters could have stayed relevant throughout the series. So the way I see it, there are 6 ways they could have went about this. First off being the Kaioken. Now they all trained under King Kai. There's no reason for them not to know it, especially considering they spent more time training with him than Goku did. And it's my personal belief that they could have taken it further than Goku ever did, because when he became a Super Saiyan, he outright stopped using the technique until just recently in the show. Next up is Guru's unlocked potential. Now we all know Gohan and Krillin got their potential unlocked on Namek, and got a significant power up thanks to it. And yes, Guru died after returning to Earth. But he also had to pass through the check-in station. Now they could have met him at the gate. He led a noble life, so he would have kept his body and his power. He could have unlocked their potential as a way to thank them and prepare them for any future threat, or at the request of Kami. On to the next one, team attacks. A good example of this would be a combination of the Spirit Ball and the Destructo Disc. I know I imagine the Rasen Shuriken too. It would be much more devastating. Krillin creates a disc around Yamcha's Spirit Ball, combining the versatile control of the Spirit Ball with the destructive capabilities of the Destructo Disc. Imagine a Destructo Disc stopping on a dime and then turning in on its opponent. But that's just one example. What's a good example of a combo technique that you would like to see? But moving on. Evolved techniques. Now imagine Krillin's Destructo Disc. So small that he can just have it spinning around his body, defending him from oncoming attack. Imagine a 4-armed tri-beam. That's awesome. Wolfang fist projectiles that cut anything. And Chaozu's improved telepathy and telekinesis, and the ability to read minds. Keeping with the technique theme, sharing techniques. Now, I don't know if many of you remember this, but Tien and Chaozu have the ability to mimic almost any technique that they see, with exception to race-specific techniques such as Super Saiyan or Namekian Fusion. Now imagine them learning things like the instant transmission, the Spirit Blade, Nappa's lightning aura. That was a cool technique back in the day. Then imagine them teaching these to Yamcha and Krillin. We could have a whole slew of new combo techniques, like I can't even process them all. Here's a few. Hellzone Spirit Ball. Yamcha's Spirit Ball with Piccolo's Hellzone Grenade. Thunder Shock Battle, or Roshi's Thunder Shock Surprise combined with Nappa's Lightning Aura. And the Scatter Flash. Vegeta's Final Flash combined with Krillin's Scattered Kamehameha. And many, many more. But moving on. Now this next one is a bit of a controversy if it's even possible, but with the Super Dragon Balls everything's possible. Using the Dragon Balls to wish for the Saiyan recovery ability. Can you imagine if they all got Zenkai boosts after every fight? That'd help them keep up. Now this last one, it's a bit in the fanfic range, but a human transformation. Like a superhuman transformation. How awesome would that be? But since I have no concept of what that might be, we're just going to leave that one for the fanfic pile. Now, more than likely, none of these events would change the outcomes of most of the storylines. They might have done a little better against Cell Juniors, might have done a little bit better against the androids, but it would have not been enough. It would have still been down to the Saiyan, but they would have held their own. With all that said, what did you guys think? What would you like to see in the next World of What Ifs? If you haven't subscribed, please sure to hit that button, hit that like, leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite what if scenario would be. Have a good day.